Welcome back to a brand new episode of Around the Geek with your host Terrell, and we have this week's special guest, Black Dynamite. Apparently, hey Black Dynamite, how you doing?
Soy.
I gotta tell you not to interrupt me while I'm recording my podcast. Aunt Billy can get it too, man. I love that movie. Yeah, man, we got some stuff on the week. If you guys are listening to this, you're watching this, me and Dior are going to have a spoiler review for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which dropped last week, but we wanted to give your virgin ears the time to, recover from what you saw, and you can listen to our review, our take on it, what we thought, where we see it going, yada, yada, yada. So we got that coming. But like I said, other than that, it's been a pretty dope week. If you guys don't know, I've dropped various videos and other content trying to cover Spy Family on a weekly basis. I'm trying to get more anime reviews out there for content that's already done, especially like Netflix and like Ultraman. So I got to finish Ultraman and stuff right now. But hopefully if I got to do it myself or, grab somebody to do the reviews with me, which is always better, you guys will, be able to listen to that every week. But we definitely want to make sure that you have a reason to come to Around the Geek out of all the YouTube channels, all the podcasts you can listen to. We try to make it feel like you feel right at home. Not to get over that, we're off track, but yeah, so we can get that done for you. But other than that, we're going to jump right into 175 of ATG Around the Geek and hit you for what you've been looking for. Dior, you know what the people want. You know what the people want. This is the new segment of the show, and what I like to call, I need to do like a little animation. Dior watches One Piece or One Piece. Where you at? What you think?
So I just finished the Punk Hazard arc. Doflamingo, he just made his official appearance. And yeah.
Wait, who was it?
Doflamingo, Joker. Yeah. So he made his I guess you would call official appearance, like his announcement. Hey, I'm here to fuck shit up, pretty much.
And yeah, they've introduced him in the past, but just like no real background or context to like
right.
Who it was. Yeah. Because you see him at the Warlord meeting and stuff like that.
Yeah, you do. Like there was really nothing to go off of besides he's a warlord. That's it.
Right.
But this guy, he's a black market dealer, and he got his goons going around doing evil shit. So it'd be interesting to see how the manga unfolds. I started watching with my old lady, One Piece, and she doesn't want to read it, so she's actually watching it, and she's doing like everybody else is doing. She's complaining, man, it's so slow. I was like, I was like, you know what? It's going to have its moments, but once you get past a little bit after Alabasta, well, actually doing Alabasta, when Luffy fights Crocodile, it starts to pick up. That first fight, when Luffy actually loses his first fight, his major fight, it starts to pick up. So, I'm trying to, but she's holding strong though, so she's getting through it. I think she's downstairs watching it right now.
To be fair, doesn't Luffy always kind of initially lose like that first round of the fight? Because I feel like all of the fights are like a 2-round thing. Like, what I mean? They'll have like the initial encounter. He'll have like some type of like whatever back and forth between the two, and then like for example with Crocodile, he like impales him.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like Crocodile, I think Crocodile was his first major loss because this man literally gets beat, right. And
yeah, because at that point they were officially on the Grand Line.
Yeah. But Luffy actually gets beat by Crocodile, and he just comes back with, all right, I know your weakness. I'm gonna just use my own blood and beat your ass.
It seems kind of ridiculous now, in like the grand scheme of like hockey and how hockey works. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean now Luffy is a challenge for Smoker now because he just beat Caesar. So
right.
It is what it is.
That whole arc is cool, and Warren, I know you listening. I do remember the next arc, which was Punk Hazard. and like that whole arc is like, you find out, Caesar is making the smile for Doflamingo, and they're testing, and he's experimenting on the kids and stuff like that. And of course, every time Luffy comes into play, he's coming to liberate or free, some island or whatever the case may be. And I don't know if you're like officially done with like Punk Hazard, but that turns into like more of a backstory too for Law, and getting a little bit more of his story. And
so I think so I'm at chapter 696. Like they literally just detain Caesar because those two guys was trying to escape or whatever.
right,
But yeah, so I'm on chapter 696. I'm gonna read up to chapter 700 because that's what I said I was gonna do. Read up to chapter 700 and be done for the day.
dude, I am literally amazed that you had 700 chapters, yo, within what, a month, 2 months?
It's about a month and a half. I did slow down. I think for the past 2 weeks I slowed down a little bit.
Imagine if you were still reading at the pace that you were, you probably be done, right? Like you probably
I'll be in the 900s or I'll be very close. Yeah, because I don't read on the weekends, but that's just me.
That's your Sabbath. Your brain just turns off. It's video games only on the weekends.
Right.
Now, if you caught up, you got your One Piece volume 99. Getting volume 100. You'd be like me and Warren with all the volumes. Because One Piece just don't stop me reading the manga. Now, my question to you, and I'm sure the fans want to know, what do you think? And just going back and watching the animated parts of the manga that you've read, and kind of the differences that you've seen so far, if you've seen any difference. I don't think they really skipped too much on the earlier stage.
No, so they did have some fillers in there. Oh my goodness, I just seen something about dragons and shit like that wasn't in the manga.
It's not really too much filler up until like Scott Pier. For the part. Yeah, they don't really do too much filler in One Piece, and if you do, you barely notice it. Like it's actually good enough where it's like, oh, this could actually be a part of the story.
Yeah, but it's just like you said, the actual anime does not veer off too far from the manga, so you're not missing a whole lot, except you can get through the manga a little bit faster than a 30-minute episode.
I mean, because you're watching the English dub too, right?
Yeah, so I think it's whatever Brown wants to do. So she switches between English and sub.
You know what she's watching it on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like I said, I mean, I feel like that's a double. I'm not gonna say a double-edged sword, but like Netflix only has it up to Alabaster at the moment.
Yeah, I think Crunchyroll has the rest.
Crunchyroll has it, but they don't have it. They don't have it dubbed. Like they have it all subbed up until like current.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, she's gonna watch it.
So I mean, like the thing I said, the good thing about Netflix is that it's broken up into pieces, so it doesn't feel as overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it on Crunchyroll, you're like, damn, it said like 1,095 or whatever it is now, 115. But like you see that, and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't really want to get into this. And I feel like yourself, like you was like, man, for so long, this manga's been out 25 years at this point.
Was it 1999 or something like that? 1998.
So been around this whole time, and you've never picked it up, and now you can't put it down. You know what I mean? That's like the best part of your train ride, coming and going. You know what I mean? Being finally able to be a part of the conversation and know what's going on.
Right.
So I'm like I said, happy to hear, man, that you enjoying that. You out of Punk Hazard. You're going into one of the longest goddamn arcs in One Piece history. But it's good. But it's just like once you caught up, man, and you the slow pace of week to week, then break, then week. It sucks. So I almost wish I wasn't caught up. You know what I mean? But glad to hear you. You definitely feeling that. What you got popping on your list this week? You got a trailer for your boy Peele.
Yeah, so everybody's been anticipating another Jordan Peele movie since Get Out, And what was the other movie?
Us.
Us, right? So now they got. I mean, you've seen the Doctor Strange movie, and before all the great movies, they gotta play some trailers. I'm
Right.
pretty sure you. But nope. I think I'm gonna go see it. I mean, it's a Jordan Peele movie. Why not? I mean, why not?
I mean, this
It's
is a flat out
pro-
alien. This is a flat out alien movie. I don't even think there's any hiding it in this, but I'm sure there's some like subplot, like the deep thought, whatever to the whole.
yeah, it is. That's all. That's what all his movies been about. Just put some thought into it and see what happens. But I like the title Nope because it gets you thinking. Yeah, that's some shit that I won't be doing.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it ain't really too much to say, and I don't want to. Honestly, I don't want to see another trailer. I keep it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see because I feel like that's the best thing about those movies. They keep it vague up until the movie comes out. Like they give you a little bit of context, but keep it vague. You know what I mean? Like when I go see it, I'm like, oh, so that was kind of the best thing about what was it? Get Out. Nobody knew what that movie was going to be about.
Right.
Especially us, that whole tethered thing, and I'm like, what? Like, the mirror world, basically. I'm like, okay, whatever. So just to get a movie that's like on the nose with the aliens and stuff like that, I think it'd be pretty cool. Probably gonna be one of his best movies. So we'll see.
But actually, jumping from movies to games, but there's a game I wanted to play for a while since I saw the PlayStation show Trek to Yomi. The game downloaded over the weekend, but I have not been able to play it. But it's another samurai game. Ever since Ghost of Tsushima, people, in my opinion, people's been waiting for another samurai game, and this is more one of those side-scroller games with Trek to Yomi. So I'm kind of excited to play that. I'm probably try to play it this weekend.
Apparently this is on Game Pass.
So, is it? Oh, okay.
Xbox, yeah, I thought it was going to be a PlayStation exclusive too, and I was like, oh shit, it's on Game Pass. So I'm definitely going to try it on Game Pass first before it was good. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
The Trek to Yomi. I love me a good samurai game. So I'll pop. What you got popping?
And Avatar. I got it. Last on my list is Avatar. Another who made it? James Gunn? Was it James Gunn that made Avatar, or was it Michael Bay?
No, it was James Cameron.
Oh, James Cameron. Damn.
James Cameron.
Way off. Okay.
Yeah, I saw this trailer too, and I was just like, why? Why? You know what I mean?
I mean, we knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time when.
Right, I knew it was coming, but I didn't see Avatar until maybe like 2 years ago, maybe. I didn't see it when it initially first came out, and I just the longer it went on, I cared less for it. But I also felt like that movie wrapped it up. You know what I mean? It was done.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, he somehow transferred his soul, his body, his consciousness until permanently into this body, and they saved the tree and the planet or whatever, and they kept it moving. I was like, all right, it's done. I didn't think that the movie constituted for there to be 8 more sequels.
So I'm thinking this movie is going to be like it's kind of reminding me of How to Train Your Dragon. That's what this movie's kind of reminding me of.
I love those movies. It's a good movie, man. Very much, very much. But I mean, what's this like the Way of the Water? And like I said, like it looks cool visually. I mean, it looks even better than ever. I mean, when did that first Avatar come out? Like 08, 09 maybe?
Ooh, that long?
No
way.
It's old. Like that movie is like, I want to say like 2009. And they remember that was like the big thing. Like, Endgame was going to be Avatar. Let me see. What we got here? 2009.
Oh.
So we talking almost.
Was that 12, 13 years? 12 years? 13? Yeah, 13 years. God. Damn.
With more sequels coming. So, I'm like whatever. So, like I said, I'm not excited for more Avatar. I mean, I'll see it, but like I said, I'm not pressed. So I mean, the trailer looks like he has a son in this, like 2 sons maybe. from what I can see of the trailer. One like one human, one half human son, and then like the other one was like a full on what the Navi, what they were called.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's cool. I just like I said, that series just is nothing for me. I was like, okay, it's cool. But you got anything else, or you just?
No, I mean, just recently, about a week or two ago, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all of them finally died. So, actually, it came out. I forget what the damn comic is called, but pretty much Michelangelo is the only one alive. Shredder's son pretty much murked all the other turtles, like killed them all. The only ones alive is God, April and her daughter. And
so this is like pretty far down the road. Like,
it's a little further down the road. April's daughter, I think she's like in her upper teens, and Shredder's dead. Shredder has a son, and
the villain
my
has a son.
Right.
You know, sometime in between all this villainy, they had time to have sex.
Right. Right. And Shredder's son apparently was the best Shredder out there because he's so technological advanced with everything. And with Michelangelo, well, you know how it goes. At the end, there has to be two dudes fighting each other to the death. The villain dies, Michelangelo dies. And then, oh, look, there's more turtles coming up. There's 4 more turtles coming up. So it's like they're going to bring back the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again, but in a different format. I keep hearing they got Naruto to Boruto. That's all. Yeah. That's all they're doing.
I keep hearing about the run, man. I definitely want to read it. It sounds interesting. I'm gonna definitely check it out. What's it called? TMNT what?
If I can remember that, the text, I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's just
unfortunately for me, my schedule is also always hectic with all the stuff. But trying to get my gaming in. You already know I'm playing that Apex. You know what I mean? Apex, season, what is it? 13. It starts. We're getting a new character called Newcastle, black guy. Looks what have the superhero look to him. Looks like the kind of looks like the duck from DuckTales with the one wheel.
DuckTales.
I can't think of his freaking name. But yeah, it looks cool, man. We get a new character, Apex, new season. On top of that, I've been playing the Guardians of the Galaxy game that everybody loves. Finally broke away from my RPGs to finally beat that. I mean, or at least play through it. So I'm taking a break.
I mean, how is it? Because I've been playing Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, I've bought the game twice. On top of the soundtrack and everything else, the soundtrack is amazing. Like the music of the game is amazing.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack's always been a hit. So.
Right. Yeah. Like this, they made a custom soundtrack for Guardians and everything. Like I said, it's really really good, including like licensed music and everything else. And like I said, it's good. And like I said, the game. But I mean, my only gripe with it, not that big of a deal, is that you only get to play as Star-Lord. So you're playing the game through the perspective of Star-Lord, but you order your team around and stuff like that. Like they're in the game, but you're playing as him, which is fine. And you get to fly the ship and everything like that. It's cool. I really enjoy it. Hoping to have it beaten sometime this week. But like I said, other than that, it's fun. And get down my long list of games that need to be finished. And need to ever be growing as the months pass. Like I said, try to get back to my my quick reviews, which was like I did for Pokemon Arceus, where just play a little bit of the game and then give my take on it. Like I said, I want to do a little bit more of those because I'm not going to finish a game in a week. That's just not the life I live anymore. Unfortunately, it makes me sad. If I had a time machine, I could tell myself like, "Hey, man, you ain't gonna finish that. Don't even you gonna buy it, but you ain't gonna play it.
We're finding remote jobs. You know what? We can make $80,000 right here by playing video games.
Man, but I feel like though, like even when I worked for GameStop, like it got to the point where I almost started to hate video games, the way I didn't even want to play them anymore. Like, or
Yeah, yeah. GameStop has that effect on you. Like, work at
right.
GameStop, you think it's all rainbows and green grass, but it's not, man. That
It's a
shit
business.
is
And don't get me wrong, I had fun. It had fun, but I was also working like 2 jobs at the time, and I was, I was doing that. So coming home, I wasn't even thinking about no games, man.
right.
Anime was my life. So, um, and also had the opportunity to watch the new Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, and this one is following Christopher Pike, who was the captain of the Enterprise before Kirk ass came along and stole the show. So, if you,
This on Paramount, right?
it's on Paramount, man. Paramount putting out the
Who
hits.
who was the that was another Star Trek with the black girl.
Discovery, yeah. So this is
Oh my goodness, she is so fine.
Sonequa Martin Green is her name.
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram base is not big, so she'll probably comment on you if you say, "Oh man, how you doing?"
She's very pretty girl. Like she was on Walking Dead as Sasha, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She got because black people can't last on Walking Dead. At that point in Walking Dead, black people were like, they did not make it.
Right.
But no, it's good, man. This is a spinoff of Discovery, because they raking it in on the Star Trek money. So, like I said, if you got Paramount, man, this is the good time to have it. Honestly, like you know what I mean. I'm not really paying for it, but if you got Paramount, I do advise getting it for Star Trek. Halo was good. I've been doing the Halo reviews. Halo has been pretty solid. Some haters out there that don't like it for whatever reason. Your feelings are hurt, but I do recommend watching Halo. It's pretty good series. And like I said, I'm watching Discovery too. But let's say Strange New Worlds. I'll have a review out for episode 2. Not that I'm doing a plug or anything. I'll have a review out for that going forward. So if I forget, forgive me. I got like 30 shows on my list. So, but I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna watch episode 2, and I'm gonna put that out for you guys before whenever it airs. And that was pretty much all the things that I can remember that I did. And looks like we're gonna jump right into all the juice. We're gonna get into the tea. What's popping in the world? First off, big news. EA ain't fucking with FIFA no more.
Like why? That yeah, we get the political answers, but why?
Just from what I can read of the article, man, just maybe it sounds like a lot of the licensing just was not worth continuing on with it anymore. And I'm pretty sure there was some political bullshit that went behind it, because there was some stuff leading up to that anyway. But the articles that I've read have just mainly just talk about the cost of this licensing, everything that comes with FIFA. Because like I said, you gotta license the likeness for the stadiums, the players, the clothes. But
that's the thing. EA does that anyway with the NFL,
right.
NBA, right. all the sports games of all.
Well, they really only got Madden, to be honest. Like
yeah, and Madden's a pretty big thing, because not only you got the likenesses of the characters, you using the actual people. So like, what's up?
I don't know. Like I said, maybe as this goes on, we'll find out. But I mean, FIFA has been a big staple for EA for a long time, man. Like especially around this time where those games would drop, and kids would eat that up. You know what I mean? Like,
by the way, you can get FIFA for free right now on PlayStation Plus. I think it's FIFA 22.
Yeah, you're excited for FIFA, yeah.
So I haven't picked up the FIFA game since PlayStation 1, so I'm gonna get it for free and just play it.
I think we got like another month or so before PlayStation officially announces their. I mean, they announced it, their new PlayStation Plus program. Plus and what's the name rolled into one, PlayStation Now. Which I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna get whatever the highest tier is, because I want to check that out. You know what I mean?
All
so
right.
If I don't like it after a year, I just move on to do something else. But yeah, man, that sucks, man. That's a lot of money on the table for EA. Ultimate Teams, I know Ultimate Teams by itself made like $1 billion, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like just Ultimate Teams, not even just the sales of the game. So imagine like if FIFA was to split and do their own thing, which is weird because who's the developer? Who's the developer of FIFA? I know EA is the publisher, but who developed FIFA?
Damn, you're right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Good question. I'm gonna find that out later. But like, I just find that weird that he spends a lot of money on the table. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's kind of like Destiny and Bungie,
hmm
them splitting ways.
Yeah.
No, I think they were under Activision, and then they went to
Huh?
Bungie. I'm not sure.
Huh?
But I know it's
I
one of
don't. What? They wasn't always budget.
how I think so. I think that was. I think that was the. I think they were under Bungie. Bungie, Destiny were under the same thing, and they were under Activision. Activision was the publisher,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I mean, hey, it sucks, man. If you like FIFA, I mean, hopefully, I mean, you probably still get to play it. But they got to figure. They gonna have to figure that out. So
Well, if you have PlayStation, go ahead. Well, PlayStation Plus, go ahead, pick it up for free right now.
for now, right? Um, Man, so it looks like we were back on track for Dragon Ball Super Hero. So if you guys didn't know, they got fucking hacked like a month ago, like 2 months ago, and that pretty much delayed the April release date that they were originally intended for Japan. Now it looks like we are getting, they're getting it in June, and we're not getting it until like August. So we're not getting a simultaneous release, and you know I don't care either way which one I get. Like, we get the English dub or the Japanese dub. I'm gonna be honest, I like them both because Funimation does a really good job.
hmm
But what do you think about the delay here? I mean, I want to see this movie as soon as possible. I've been waiting for some new. It's like we probably came out like 2019.
Yeah. So I don't care. Just come out with the movie. Keep pushing out the mangas because I'm still reading mangas once a month. But come on, man, give me what I want. They're gonna show another Brody. Come on, it's put Brody in it, but they're probably not because they're only dealing with the Red Army at this point, right? So, the Red Army.
Yeah, they're dealing with some new androids.
So some of that credit can go ahead and smack around real quick.
I'm like, all right, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because like androids, they can make it strong as they want them to be for whatever the threat is currently. You know what I mean?
Right.
Also, I'm hearing like rumors of like Cell being coming back or some shit like that in the movie.
That's a stretch right there. I don't think Cell's going to come back. It's probably be an affirmation like, something happened with Cell Form 1 and some shit, but I don't think he's gonna make a major comeback if he does.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good. I mean, it looks like this movie is definitely trying to give Gohan the shine. So, which I think that he needs because he hasn't had it in a long time. So,
well, I thought the creator was just saying something like, they didn't know what to do with Gohan after this Cell Saga, or something like that. It was like
from what I read, and this was a while ago, Gohan was supposed to be the main protagonist. Like, he was supposed to be the one. He was supposed to carry it on going forward.
Yep.
But I guess like the popularity poll or whatever the situation was at the time, they just full out wound up bringing Goku back.
Yeah.
Full force, you know what I mean? Like, so especially like with them spending so much time on, talking about, hybrid Saiyans and how powerful they could be, and saying how we've never really seen how strong Gohan is if he really tried. Okay, I think we did, and he got his ass whipped by Majin Buu, or whatever version of Buu that was. So that time for him to shine has passed. It's cool. He decided he wanted to get some coochie and settle down. There's nothing wrong with
it. Right,
You know what I mean?
Be a great father, like your father was not for you.
Right. Nigga run up on you and your family. Don't get washed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't have Pad had to come out and fight your battles, or But it's hilarious, man. Like I said, I would like to see, kind of where it goes, and where it plays in the story, because this is supposed to be canon. Because I guess that era of like. Then again, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say that era of like anime movies not being canon is over, but they're still kind of non-canon to the manga to a certain extent. So,
yeah,
I can't wait. Sean Schimmel is going to be at AwesomeCon next month. So,
okay.
and that
I,
is
I still gotta get my tickets. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
that's going to be the 3rd of June. So that Friday. So pretty much like the same format as the last one you went to, but it's been pretty cool. But I can't wait for some Dragon Ball. We're getting a Lego, another Smash Bros. Clone. This time with Legos. I feel like they've done this already though. Lego Brawls.
I feel like I see some YouTube videos on this already.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not interested. I just thought that was interesting. You know what I mean? Like just because we're getting another Smash, and Nintendo's kind of been like, yeah, we're kind of done with supporting, not done with it, but like, hey, if you ain't played it, you know, Smash been out for like 4 years. Like, what you doing? So, and it's just too like we're in May, man. I feel like we really still have not gotten any real video game announcements. And it's usually what like
You're right. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right. Yeah, I have not seen anything. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for that to come out. You know, I thought.
it still haven't made me want the reason to like, okay, this is the reason why I bought my PS5.
Right.
Why I bought my Series X. You know what I mean? Like personally, I just want that new Final Fantasy, but that's just me.
I mean, I'm kind of looking forward towards Forspoken, but I think they delayed that again till
yeah, that got pushed back to like September or something like that. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. It's not like I ain't got enough on my plate as is. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, Lego Brawls if you're interested. If it's $20, maybe. I ain't paying. So you know what I forget. So George Perez, the legendary writer, artist who did books as Crisis, Titans, and various other books, had just recently passed, and he was a big deal in the comics industry, especially when it came to art at that time. And I know for a fact I got a lot of his books, that he's drawn on my shelves. But yeah, man, Free Comic Book Day was Saturday. I was out and about, and that was kind of the conversation. So definitely sucks to hear that, man.
R.I.P.
Yeah, George Perez. And not to make light of the situation, but we lost another king by the name of Kevin Samuels. Who recently just died. Still not sure the cause of death. I keep hearing different things. One of them I'm hearing he was, he died by some magical coochie. Another one I'm hearing, he had did some coke and it didn't hit too right. Another one was, one of these angry women, put a hit on him. Who knows?
Right.
It definitely sucks to hear anybody, if you were not evil, die. You know what I mean? Like, so definitely sucks that they, within that time span, these two people have died. But dang, man, I'm gonna miss those videos. They were hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, they still making memes of the guy. They say he up in heaven, telling people, "Yeah, he's still fat."
Yeah, yeah, man. Not to spoil anything, but he makes a surprise appearance on a show that I won't name. Who's got an episode coming out this week. Because I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, he makes a surprise appearance on that. And I was like, "Yo, is that him?" That was him, and
okay.
He's in rare form. So that's his last party appearance, and it's hilarious. So rest in peace to those greats. We got so they just announced today that they not fucking with PS4 and Xbox One with this Gotham Knights. Great. Great.
Give me the best. I just want the best.
Yeah, I feel like
I want the best.
Right. At this point, like if you're developing games, okay, you just let's okay. That's if you don't have it, that's on you. That sucks. Let's move on.
They are projecting to bring out more PS5 this year because the workforce is coming back. Everything's coming back a little bit, besides Ukraine. But yeah.
So I mean, like you said, man. I mean, the game looks good. It comes out October. They announced a bunch of different collector's editions. One was like $300. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
It
I
kind of,
don't, I don't know if that game's that big to be, you know.
yeah. I need to, like, yeah. Can I play it first before I spend 300? Yeah, I can tell you, I've been all in to get collector's editions before, and then get the game. Like, damn, I ain't played that game that once. It's that. So we'll see. But yeah, that's coming out in October, so we should be getting that. Speaking of, like you said, the PS5 and all that, said that, they talk about crap that we already knew. The Switch and the PS5 sales are being held back because of the chip shortage and yada yada yada. Like, we already know, bro. We already know. We know that you could have made more money if you had more systems to sell. Yeah, no shit. We know. But no, I mean, they said that was going to be an ongoing problem for a while. And because, like I said, the chips they need to put into those systems, including the Xbox One, I mean the Series X. Man, I can't. They need to come up with a new name. But Series X. So all the stuff they needed for that is pretty much like just telling them, like, the money on the table. But at this point, man, just tell me when the game's coming out, man.
Right.
Come out this year. I don't hear nothing about no 2023 or 2024. I want to. When is it coming out this year? Let me know.
What triple A's or platinums is coming out this year?
Right.
Oh, speaking of which, Metal Gear Solid is coming out for PlayStation now as well. I saw that like a few minutes ago.
You sure? I confirm.
Yeah. Yes, all four Metal Gear Solids is coming out for PlayStation now. I think they already got 2 and 3 off for PlayStation now, and they're getting rid of 4 in the next couple months.
I mean, that's cool if that's true, but I mean, come on, I ain't gonna do my man Kojima like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's a rumor that said they may package into this whole, that premium subscription.
I hope they sell it back to PlayStation, and then like they just give Kojima the rights to his fucking game back, so we can, because I feel like we definitely.
Well, Kojima has rights to Snake, not the game, right?
I mean, seeing as how he created it, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how the deal is with Konami and whatever petty means they wanted to go through with that, because I'm still disappointed about Metal Gear Solid 5. I feel like I talk about this all the time. But.
Yeah, so they had multiple endings for Metal Gear Solid 5, so it's unfinished. I'm like, bro, how you gonna do this like this? Every Metal Gear game you have not, finished, and this was an unfinished product.
Yeah,
type of shit is this.
Yeah, they were rushing that shit out to the shelves, and I just imagine, like, cool, man, we would have got some cut scenes, some actual, whatever. It was, like I said, it's not terrible, but it's surely at the bottom of the list for me when it comes to Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Like, come on, man, give him his game back. Stop playing. I don't know if you watch Westworld, but we just got a new Westworld trailer. I don't know if I'm just done with it, or it comes on HBO. I don't know if I'm just done with it, or I just don't care anymore. I don't know. It was cool at first, these robots, wanting to be liberated and yada yada yada. I don't know if you've seen Westworld at all.
I've only seen the first couple of episodes, and then Brianna, she's hooked on it. I'm like,
Marshawn Lynch was in last season. That should tell you, what we doing with Westworld. He's hilarious. I'm not taking up from him, but he's, I'm just like, all right, man. So Westworld season 4. I don't even really want to get into. I just let you guys know it's coming. Like I said, it looks cool. I mean, I got nothing against it. Like I said, maybe when the season starts, maybe I'll feel differently about it. But as of right now, I'm like, I just don't. What I do care about is the new Doctor Who has been announced, and all you fucking racists are coming out the goddamn what works, revealing your true colors as usual. And not only are we getting the first black Doctor, but we're also getting, I guess we're getting the first black Doctor. He'll be the 14th in 60 years of Doctor Who. First black guy.
I still haven't watched Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, well, that's the time to watch it. So yeah, he'll be. Who is it? What is his name? It is right here. I cannot even pronounce it. Nakti Gatwa. Jesus, that was hard. He he will be taking over for Jodie Whittaker, who is currently playing the first female Doctor in the series. If you don't know anything about Doctor Who, the Doctor is a Time Lord who is able to regenerate into different forms. Yeah, and that's how they've kept that going. So yeah, he'll be the first to address it. So, we're Chris Chibnall, who took over for Stephen Moffat after that, before Jodie's role. He took over and he just sucked ass ever since, and it's made me dislike the franchise. Not dislike it, but it's just been terrible. My man Russell T Davies is coming back. He's gonna take it back over, and we're getting the Black Doctor. Oh, this shit about to be good. So, we're getting our first Black Doctor. He's 28, 29. He's pretty young, to the role. I think Matt Smith, when he jumped in, he was like 26, 27. So I'm pretty excited. Let's see where this goes. Jodie, I wish the writing was better for your series. Damn it sucks. But other than that, man, that's really great news, man. I think he's gonna kill it. Like I said, regardless of everything else, I think he's gonna kill it.
These Doctor Who's like, is it like his own story, or do you actually have to watch it from like season one and to get an understanding?
So Doctor Who is like one big like consecutive story, but I do feel like you can kind of just come in anywhere and not have to know the backstory of like everything going. It helps because you see kind of like the progression of like what happened before then, what caused the Doctor to regenerate, or because the Doctor regenerates when they're about to die. So it definitely helps. I mean, it's definitely a lot of lore. You're talking over 60 years of Doctor. There's a lot of stuff on the table that you can jump into. I got like a ton of books and a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? That 50 plus years of Doctor Who, but it's all on HBO Max. So if you want to, current Doctor Who is on HBO Max. Old school Doctor Who is on the BritBox. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. And what we got last? Obi-Wan, we can talk about that. So they just revealed a new trailer for the Obi-Wan. As we know, that's coming out the end of this month on
Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus, I believe either the 20th or the 27th. And we're getting 2 episodes first week instead of 1 because they moved it from its Wednesday time slot to Friday for whatever the reason was with that, which I'm happy about. So it looks good. I mean, we're getting that in between story of what the hell Obi-Wan was fucking doing, when the Jedi were being hunted down and he's watching over Luke and everything like that. As he's been exiled, he's hiding because the Sith are still hunting down any Jedi in the galaxy. So I mean, it'd be real nice. I'm happy that Ewan McGregor is still here to do this. That he wants to do this. I'm happy that Hayden Christensen is coming back as Vader. I'm happy just to get anything just to kind of clear up that, you know what I mean? And what's weird is like I feel like a lot more like because of Clone Wars and because of like stuff like this, it's making those prequel movies looks and feel so much better with all the space filled in between.
Yeah, so I started watching Clone Wars, and even though it's like 15 minutes per episode, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like, it fills in so much gaps. It's like, I was like, yo, there is a badass.
Yeah, because the Clone Wars went on for years. Like, it was like, you know what I mean? And they show they in between those title sequences, the credits, they're like, X amount, but it's like 4 or 5 years that the Clone Wars goes on for. So, because like by the time we get to Revenge of the Sith, it's like, all right, Clone Wars over, we're done. All right, okay, let's gear up for Anakin to turn heel. And
Anakin got so much respect in Clone Wars. I'm just saying, Disney Plus, watch Clone Wars. It's still there. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, they got him. So Disney. I mean, I feel like they're doing a great job of maintaining the Star Wars stuff on Disney Plus. And like maybe just leave the movies alone for a while and just focus on this stuff. But I also feel like they need to do more animated too. Because I would love to see more of the stuff with like Luke and just kind of like the in between of that too. Even though they've kind of tried to like CG Luke, but I would love to see a little bit more of that. But other than that, Trailer's good. That day, like Star Wars Day, they announced new lightsabers that they're releasing. The expensive Black Series lightsabers. They announced Obi-Wan's lightsaber that I pre-ordered that I probably shouldn't have. It's $100.
How much? You said 700.
300.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I got a custom lightsaber from Disney World, from the Star Wars thing. That was like 250, 300, I think.
Look at this guy.
Customized the saber completely from scratch. So pretty cool. But other than that, man, that trailer was dope. It's been a great week. I'm glad we were able to talk about that and all the races of Doctor Who. It's 175, man. Around the Geek, man. We be getting by the time we get the next week, man. You be at what chapter 800?
Yeah, I'm gonna try aim for 800 next week. Let's see what happens.
So in a day, a day, you're probably reading what, like 15, 20 chapters?
So in a day, I'm reading about 20 between 20 and 30 chapters.
Okay, you like writing it down or?
No, actually, because if I'm on the train, I take a mental note. So about 15, about 20, 30 chapters. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because I was on 670 this morning, and I'm right now I'm on 696, and I'm at to read these last 4 chapters. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, look at that. On that note, like I said, looking forward to hitting you guys up next week and talking more, around the Geek content and see where Dior is. Of course, with our new "Where's Dior at" in One Piece segment that we do every week. Dior in One Piece. And I'm happy to hear that you're watching the anime. You get to enjoy a lot of the music, and I don't have a problem with dubbed or sub versions of the show. I just like the Japanese cast a lot more than the dub, and that's nothing against them. I think they're both great. I just like more.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the the Japanese Krillin being Luffy. So. Other than that, like I said, me and Dio got a review coming, spoiler review coming for you. That's going to drop for Multiverse of Madness. We're going to talk about that, and you can check that out. I'm gonna put that in the feed, and then you guys can check that out on YouTube as well. And then figure out what games Dio's playing next week, so we can figure out what's on his list in between. But other than that, it's been 175 of Around the Geek. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Leave the comments below what you thought about this episode and and any questions that you may have. You may leave them under the comments, or you can hit us up on our Twitter or our Instagram or any Facebook or whatever that you want to do, and let us know what questions you want us to answer next week on the show. But other than that, 175. This has been Terrell
and Dior.
And we will catch you guys next time. See you.